The IPRC is an institute that focuses on the study of inequality and poverty and state capacity in different parts of the world.
It is a center where we are dedicating our time and efforts in understanding causes of inequality from an economic standpoint, from a political science standpoint.
Students are coming from all kinds of different backgrounds and all kinds of different subjects like economics, politics, psychology, public health.
We organize workshops, seminars, hands-on empirical sessions that help students with their own research. We sponsor students to go and attend conferences nationally and regionally.
The center is trying to motivate a policy-oriented research, which is extremely important nowadays, because now we don't just stay in the theory, but we just really go and find what can be used out there in the real world.
The IPRC is trying to do two primary things. The first one is CGU specific, and here we're looking at advancing the transdisciplinary aim in a really niche way of bringing together the different fields in the university around a topic that we think many of the faculty and students in the university share. Outside the university, externally facing, we're really interested in contributing to the policy dialogue.
Most of the research that we're doing at the IPRC is the type of research that first, it can get published in scientific journals, but at the same time, they're starting to reach out and gain the ear of policymakers, the people who are actually making the decisions in the field. So we're somehow not only consulting and developing scientific research, but at the same time, we're trying to influence the policy decision-making and decision-making processes that at the end of the day had an impact on the community.
We are definitely giving the chance to students and to members of the lab to improve their level of teaching, to improve their level of research, to learn methods, to understand what is really appealing on the job market.
Among the things that we really emphasize are methodological tools, so empirical tools around statistics and the analysis and visualization of data.
Inequality is an interdisciplinary field, so any subjects or background of you can come and join IPRC.
The reason I came to CGU was because it was the only program that I was able to find in which I could study economics and politics and bring them together. It's not a combination of this program, but it's like really a synergy type of program in which I became a better economist because I knew that politics matter.
IPRC is a relatively young institution, so we're just at the beginning of the great things that we're gonna do. We're gonna grow in numbers and expand our collaborations and partnerships, not only here in Southern California, but also across the entire country.
We're getting bigger and bigger. More universities and researchers, I would say nationally, are starting to recognize the type of research that we're doing. What we have been publishing has also reached the media. We're also putting together additional resources for students going to conferences and ways to facilitate the propagation and dissemination of the findings that they are part of.
We are trying to become a reference point for other universities and for other institutions. For instance, we are now developing a mini think tank within the lab together with Professor Rogers and Dr. Rodriguez on the study of health with relation to inequality. And if you think about it, there is nowhere else like that.
I don't think that removing inequality is an impossible dream. I believe that inequality is a policy choice. And I think that for many of us that study inequality, we are more interested in removing inequality of opportunity. So if the right policies are implemented, I think that it is possible to give the same opportunity to every individual.
We may not be able to eliminate inequality completely, but we can and we are fighting inequality, and we are doing something to help improve the situation. It is a long journey,